of it.
Oh, yeah.
For a long while.
Because it was like bad for the car. Old-fashioned carburetor engines had to warm up or they, could stall.
Right.
But they say unless you've got a classic car or a total rust bucket, it is totally unnecessary because those carburetor engines, they were phased out like in the early 90s. Oh. And so modern cars with fuel injectors warm up fast, like in 5 seconds.
That's about what I give it. 5 seconds.
According to AAA. I know, but like back in the day, it used to be you had to
start the car.
You run out, start it, and run back in the house.
Turn off the coffee.
Yeah. Now, if you're warming up the car for your own comfort, go for it. But other than that, they say you're just wasting gas and causing more wear and tear on your engine. If you were just doing it for the preservation of the engine of the car,
good to know.
Don't worry about that.
Well, that's what I love about modern day cars. Like, it's hot outside. You can, be in the grocery store and turn on the air conditioning. Or
some of those
cold
cars.
outside, you can turn on the heat. It's amazing.
I've never done that.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Preheat it?
Yeah,
I don't think
preheat.
Or cool it, pre-cool it.
Cool it. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you forget about it. You're like, man, you're in an area that's like 100 plus degrees.
Yeah.
And is it me or the heated seats? They're too hot.
They're too hot.
Even on low, they're
Really?
too hot.
Really? I think they're the best.
Poor Sammy thinks it's the best.
Also, they're great for your back.
You're always freezing.
Are.
What about a heated steering wheel? I like that too.
I've never experienced one.
What?
You just put your sleeves over your hands. You'll be fine.
In hockey, the Edmonton Oilers, they were playing at home against the Washington Capitals when this happened. Listen to the clip.
Corey Perry puts Edmonton right back in the game at 3-2. There's shrapnel on the ice, and the Caps are upset about it.
Something came over the glass, and he says it distracted him right as this shot is taken. That's what it is. Nachos that came over the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Somebody threw their whole tray of
that
nachos
sucks.
over the glass onto the ice. It distracted the goalie.
Weak.
And,
That's why we can't have nice things.
And they scored, which I'm fine on the Capitals getting scored on.
Does that count?
Yeah, it did count.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, it counted. Now, it didn't cost them the game. Washington still won, but the Craps goalie fully admits that he was distracted by the nachos.
I would be.
Quote, I've never seen that before. Obviously, I've got to play through the whistle. That one's on me. I saw the guy that threw them, but credit to him. He got him a goal.
Wow.
Right.
Did that guy get booted? Probably.
Oh, had to be. Like, banned. That's banned for life.
Yeah, you
stuff.
interfered
Maybe.
with the game.
But I think if you're like, you're working the arena there for the Oilers, it was their home game, and it distracted the visiting goalie.
You're fine
Like,
with
I don't
that.
know. We tried
That's
to
a good
find this
point.
guy. I don't know what happened.
Disappeared into the crowd.
And Washington still won the game, so it's not going to cost them
Right.
the game, I think. But
When I think about any professional sport, I think the most in awe I could be is a hockey goalie.
yeah, I don't know why anybody signs up to be a
cannot
goalie.
Imagine doing that for 1
The sexy,
minute.
toothless hockey goalie.
Having pucks just legally
Launched at your
shot
face.
at you.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not really toothless because they're fully face masked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I could be in a suit of armor and I wouldn't
Yeah,
do
because
it.
that's the thing. They have so much gear on.
Oh, true.
So they're not losing teeth the way that someone
But when it's
on
a
a
hockey,
line is.
when it's a hockey player, it's kind of sexy.
It's pretty funny. Like, so I was hanging out with my buddy, the guy who's totally locked in with all the players. He throws the big NHL All-Star
Right.
party all the players go to, and we're sitting there. I guess something was happening. And in the middle of the conversation, like me, my buddy, a couple other guys sitting around having a conversation. And he goes, "Oh yeah," because you could totally tell as he's eating these appetizers and stuff that are being passed around. There was something kind of going on. Something's uncomfortable. He just reaches in, pulls his teeth out, and he's like. And then throws them back in.
Nice.
Takes the beer, chugs the beer. I'm like, this is so hockey.
Oh my god, that's
It's
great.
great.
So you can't be a vain hockey player.
No.
You really can't.
No, man.
It's impossible.
Yeah, because the players are wearing just the helmet.
Right.
Some guys have like somewhat of a visor, or if they had an injury, they'll do something with more of a that covers more.
and their
Youth
neck
hockey
and stuff.
players have to have a full
Yeah, I was going to
case.
say,
Yeah.
why isn't that
Well,
required?
Now
Because they're men. It's hockey.
They
They
have to
barely
have
want to
that-
wear the helmets. They want to go back old school where they get the hair fly around.
Did that neck guard get implemented?
In youth hockey, it did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So now all youth hockey players have to have the neck guard because there was that player that got cut and died on the ice. Well, didn't die on the ice, but he got his neck cut on the ice by the blade that came, which I still think was intentional.
Oh, for
Looked it.
sure.
It looked so intentional.
For sure.
How long
Yeah.
does it take to suit up for that?
For what?
For
For
hockey?
games?
Not long. My son can
Really?
get dressed in 5 minutes. And
Wow.
that includes putting the skates and lacing the skates on.
Wow. I would have thought like half an hour.
877-44-WOODY. You can hit us up with a text. Send your text over to 22987.
The Woody Show. Alt 98.7. LA's new alternative.